Traveling leaves you speechless and then turns you into a storyteller. I've been sorting through my thoughts and memories, trying to summarize the story of my year 2021. And being a videographer, my thoughts and memories are in all the videos that I've captured this year. So when I was going through my hundreds of gigabytes of footage, I knew I'd have to narrow it down and pick a specific story to tell. That's what brought me back to early 2021 in Kenya, where I'd actually set some goals for myself. To become a better videographer and to get to know one of my home countries, Kenya, and the continent of Africa a little bit better. But how do I start? Because that's not exactly a simple story, and one thing that I've learned is that every good video has a clear story. So this forced me to ask myself, what exactly is my story? Which precious moments can I show in 5 minutes that accurately represent my year becoming a videographer? Because wow, it's taken me on quite the journey, more so than I could have ever imagined. So think of this as a return ticket to moments otherwise gone and snapshots of different adventures throughout the last 12 months. I started the year off on a little island off the northern coast of Kenya, Lamu. This is where my videography career began, filming a concert and an art festival on the island. This would quickly become one of my favorite places on earth, a slice of paradise steeped in ancient culture and traditions, where getting around involved dhows and donkeys. Then fast forward to 3 months later, when I flew down to South Africa. Being the third most diverse country in the world, and with a huge range of different biomes, we decided to go on an epic road trip following the coastline, passing the southernmost tip of Africa, filming the different landscapes and some of the most epic accommodations ever. South Africa is really a nature lover's destination with unsurpassed wildlife, mountains, whales, and waterfalls. As that adventure came to an end, we knew where we had to go next. We would be embarking on one of the coolest adventures of my life, going to film the largest overland migration in the world, the Great Wildebeest Migration in the Masai Mara in Kenya. It's hard to put into words what it was like seeing the unimaginable power of animals in their primal state. Being surrounded by peacefulness and silence, but also anticipation and excitement. They're all heading towards the big river, so we're gonna follow them and wait there. Take 3. We had a couple false alarms, but this is the 4th try. All right, take 5. Let's see what happens. We are doing take 6. It's happening. Cruising through tall grass with good friends and experiencing an abundance of wildlife in the vast plains of Kenya. It was truly a videographer's paradise. Soon after, the world started to open up a little, and I have very itchy feet, so you know what that means. We packed our bags and found ourselves filming a vlog while doing van life in Switzerland, a long-time dream of mine. A place that makes you feel tiny and realize how spectacular this earth is. It puts the world's greatness into perspective. As you stand at the foot of steep, sloping, snow-capped Alps while being transported back in time as you pass through quaint Swiss mountain towns. It was like being in a dream.
Cows, mountains, fields, photo opportunities, everything this woman adores.
We then ended up in Portugal, before I went back to Canada for Christmas, my childhood home. But we are nearing 5 minutes and I need to conclude this story. And I realized that this isn't a typical story, it's actually quite messy. Each adventure could be their own 5-minute story. So this year, I did take some big steps towards becoming a videographer. And not only did I learn a new skill, but it allowed me to meet cool people, travel to new places, and get out of my comfort zone. So in the end, I did achieve my goal of becoming a videographer and exploring a bit more of Africa. But I'm still unclear on what my story is. In fact, I'm still writing it.